Well, I had my investigations, and I guess your tax dollars were put to good use. There were probably 7 police officers who've had to investigate this, whose time was spent investigating this allegation. These are your tax dollars, and these are 7 police officers who were here who were not fighting crime elsewhere. Then there was 3 social workers from the emergency response team who've been to my home. Those are social workers who are not elsewhere. And who else have we had? I guess that's about it. Was that about 7, 8, 9, 10 people or so? Oh, and then there was a community care licensing investigator who will have to come back before the case is finally closed out. So I guess about 11 people, and then there's out-of-home care who still has to come by. So there would be a total of 12 people who will have investigated this allegation. And let me give you a hint. Who I definitely know who made one of them. Actually, there ended up being 2. The second one, you can safely assume, was done by, the first one was done by the same person who did the second one. So remember I said this? Yeah. The program is not working. Those same millions of dollars could be given to foster parents to keep a kid in the home, to help that kid get a driver's license, to help that kid get a job, help that kid maintain a job. You don't really need all these peripheral. Well, that is where the allegation comes from. It was made by a DCFS worker, Department of Children and Family Services worker, and his supervisor, a social worker, who I've been trying to get fired for a long time because I said this is not working. And I really truly believe in what I'm saying when I say this is not working. So I talked about how allegations are made by people who just lie. They aim very high when they make their allegations, and when they do it with the intent to hurt. Now, the only reason why I know about the second allegation, because that allegation was made directly to the community care licensing people, and his name is all over the allegation, so I've got to know about the allegation in order to respond to it. Well, we can safely assume that same person made the other one as well. They aim high with the intent and hope that when other people come out to the home to investigate, that they will find something else. Well, there was nothing else to find. My kids are happy. The kids who've been here are happy, who are now adults. And I'm very much still in touch with them. So I don't have any adult kids who've emancipated from my home who I don't know where they are. I know well where they all are. So I don't know what to say. I think if you're watching this and you pay taxes, I think you should be a little upset. I think perhaps you should demand that maybe, we should do something about false allegations. We should do something about people who are vindictive, evil, and mean, who make these allegations, who are Machiavellian. The bottom line with allegations like this, they hurt. Not only do they hurt me, because now they're on my license forever, they also hurt the kids who have to be interviewed. The innocence of who they are becomes something a little different, because they now have to hear terms and have to answer questions that maybe never ran through their minds. But now it does. Foster care is just horrible. And the very people who are given the responsibility of protecting kids are the very ones who are turning them into mush. They're bringing these kids into foster care and just totally destroying them. I know people often think it's foster parents who are destroying kids, but when the very agency itself does the destroying, I think it's time to take a look at what we're doing. It's time to start firing people, removing them. It's time for the public to say, enough of the madness. Stop foster care as much as possible. Try as much as possible to save families. In fact, in LA County, people call DCFS, Department of Children and Family Services, they actually call it destruction of children and family services. Now, if anybody really did an in-depth study and look at foster care and how these agencies operate, you would truly see that the agencies themselves destroy kids. So that's the latest update. The allegation was unfounded. The second one is being further investigated, and I'm not sure where to go from there. Do I sue the county? Of course, they will put a spin on everything because that's what they do. Wouldn't it be big of the county if they were to fire this person and say, we made a mistake and we will not tolerate this kind of behavior? That's not what counties do. They do damage control. And then they have their people spend something. Well, you've got to guess. That's what the barking is all about. Great watchdog. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.